How's it going, everybody? The PVD Glove Bros here, bringing you another Wilson Pro Issue video. In today's video, we will be showcasing our Grant Balfour game-used pitching glove. Let's get right into it. This one was game-used by Grant Balfour and even saw action as his primary gamer in the 2008 World Series. As you guys can see, this glove features a really simple and really sweet design, so let's talk about it. You'll notice right away this one has an open conventional back pattern with a modified trapeze web or T-web. Now let's take a look at the rest of the glove. All throughout the entirety of this glove, this one is going to feature black leather as the primary leather color. And that black leather is going to be accompanied with the black laces, the black stitching, black binding, and split black welting. So very simple blackout design there. Taking a look right here at the thumb, we have our embroidery reading Grant Balfour, and that is going to be in the block letter font in all caps, as you guys can see, and that is going to be in the red colorway. Taking a look right here at our Wilson thumb logo, we have that embroidered framed logo there with the Wilson yellow W and the black logo frame. Such a classic look there, really can't go wrong with that. And that's going to be the same colorway seen right here on the wrist logo as well. So again, we have the framed Wilson logos with the black logo frame and the Wilson yellow embroidery. Taking a look right here at the inside of the palm liner, as you guys can see, we have a black leather palm liner, and this one does feature quite a bit of use to it because this was once a primary gamer of Grant Balfour. So very cool there, and definitely a really sweet piece of history that we'll get into here in just a second. So very cool there. Taking a look along the back side of the glove, starting right here on the index finger, you'll notice we have the embroidered A2000, and that is going to be in Wilson yellow. And then taking a look just off to the right side of that, or to the bottom of that, depending on how you look at it, we have a finger hood covering the index finger. And as you can see, we have the stamping on the finger hood that reads Pro Sleeve. And let's take a look right here. And as you guys will notice, we have that finger pad on there as well. Very cool. Definitely something seen commonly on the older Wilson gloves to have this finger hood, and the underneath the finger hood to have this this pad under there. Feels very nice on your hand too, so it's no surprise as to why Wilson went for that. Definitely a great feel. And now here's where it gets really good. Right here we have a personal autograph of Grant Balfour with an inscription. So let's take you through that. As you guys can see right here at the top, right here on the middle finger, we have the personal autograph of Grant Balfour with his number there, 50. And then right underneath that, here on the ring finger as well as the top of the pinky, we have the inscription. And the first one reads 2008 World Series game used. Very, very cool there. And then underneath that, we have the inscription that reads AL Champs. And as you guys can tell, that's all going to be in the silver Sharpie. Super, super cool there. Not just to have a signed glove of Grant Balfour, but to have the glove he used in the World Series in 2008, where he played for the Tampa Bay Rays, is just something super, super special. Especially considering that we have also the Brad Lidge glove that closed out the World Series for the Phillies. Of course, the Rays with Grant Balfour faced off against the Phillies. The Phillies ultimately won that World Series, and the Phillies won that World Series from a strikeout from Brad Lidge, which we have the glove of that as well. So to complete the collection with a glove of the closer from the other side, or one of the closers from the other side, in Grant Balfour, super special there, and definitely two pieces of baseball history combined into one collection now. So very cool. And then that is going to come with an authentication sticker from Elite, which is the group that certified this autograph and inscription, as well as the glove. So very cool to have that right there. Taking a look right here, right underneath the inscription, we have the classic red, white, and blue MLB logo. And then underneath that, off to the left-hand side, the bottom left-hand side, we have the date code. And first you will see that this reads Japan AHN. So Japan, of course, being where this glove was made. And then AHN would indicate that this glove was made in December of 2005. So very cool. Has definitely stood the test of time in the best way possible. And then taking a look right here at the wrist, you'll notice we have that open power snap wrist, where we have almost like that 3-piece wrist, or that with that connector piece. So we have 1, 2, 3 pieces that all come together to connect the back of the wrist. That is just called the open power snap wrist, and you can see there's a stamping right there that reads power snap. So there you go, right there. That's also a feature commonly seen on the older Wilson gloves. Wilson has since kind of moved away from that style of wrist, but these, again, were very cool. So nostalgic as well. Now taking a look at the inside of the palm, as you guys can see, we have quite a bit of use in here because Grant Balfour used this one and trusted it as his primary gamer, so of course we're going to have some use that comes with that. And then taking a look right here at the palm stamp, it's kind of hard to read, but you guys can see we have that A2000 palm stamp. And right underneath that right here on the heel, we have the Wilson palm stamp. Again, kind of hard to read. And then over here on the inside of the thumb, we have the stamping that reads Pro Stock. And then underneath that, 1796. Now, for those that don't know, the 1796 model eventually became the CJW, or CJ Wilson model, but this is the official model for that CJ Wilson type of model, the 1796. Of course, that should have been an indicator right here with this type of web. A lot of you know very well about the CJ Wilson gloves, so that is the 1796 model, which is seen right here. And if we take a look at the inside of the thumb, this one is very hard to see, but you can kind of see right there, right where my finger's pointing, right there. We have the stamping that reads 12. And that is just a simple indicator that this is a 12-inch glove. And that is where Wilson places the size stamp on their pro issue gloves, just like this one right here. And with all that, let's go take a look at our break-in. So this one was broken in and game used by Grant Balfour, just like I'm doing right here. The standard one finger out with the index finger in the finger hood and the rest of the fingers in their respective finger stall. And with that, let's go take a look at how this one breaks in. Excellent break-in here. Very nice, nice deep pocket. Such an amazing glove all around, and even cooler history to go along with it. And also the name right there. Grant Balfour was always one of our favorites growing up, so to have a glove of his that was game used and game used in the World Series is just super special and something that we definitely cherish in our collection. So since this one is broken in, and of course was game used, we are going to be taking it down to the field to play some catch and put it back into action. So we will see you guys down there.